Oh, come on, get in. There you go. Oh, what? Where are we going? We're going around Atlanta. You know who I am. I'm Zinni Abraham, Zinni62, and I'm going to take you on a tour of Atlanta and the metropolitan area of sorts, and we're going to talk about awesome Wi-Fi spots in Atlanta. So get in. Where can you find a great Wi-Fi spot in Atlanta? You can drive and drive, but if you don't talk to Atlanta blogger Jennifer Macheski first, you're making a big mistake. Jennifer, introduce yourself.
I'm Jennifer Macheski. I write Atlanta on the Cheap. We're very lucky in Atlanta in that in most places where you're expected to linger, we do generally have Wi-Fi access. So you'll find it at many of our coffee shops, at our restaurants, at our bookstores around town.
Here
as well. This is Table 1280.
I mean, look at this. We've got our computers going. We're a bunch of geeks.
Yes, but we are able to access the internet and do all of our browsing on our iPads or our laptops or whatever we happen to have with us at the time. Pretty much anywhere we go. A lot of the organizations are very smart, and if they want you interacting with their stuff, like at the High, they might not exactly give you access.
Oh, and the High is right over here, right? In that direction, right? Yeah, the famous High Museum of Atlanta.
So if you are looking for a place to go and work, you've got quite a few options. And you can go to all the major brands anyway. You can go to Barnes & Noble, Porter's, McDonald's, I think Burger King has it as well. You can pick, Starbucks is now, they've switched to a free model. You've got, I'm almost positive, double check that, cut it if you need to.
Okay.
So you do have those options for places you can go and linger and catch up on stuff.
Because your mother, I mean, that dictates where you can go, right?
Well, it does.
Or does it?
Sort of. I cheat because I use mobile Wi-Fi service, which I like better, because when I'm in those places that don't have access, I can go off into the corner of a park somewhere and get some work done while the kids go run off and play. In certain areas of the city, the parks actually do have Wi-Fi access, like when you get to the suburbs, you'll find it in Kennesaw at their parks, and you can find it in various places, but by and large, when you're working with technology, it's just much easier to be inside and comfortable and climate controlled and have a table to work with.
Nice, yeah. Like I have a table here and all this Reed Gingrich inspired furniture that I love to point out.
Yes.
So, but would you say on that note, I've got to ask this question because since we're talking about Wi-Fi, where is Atlanta in terms of its establishing a digital culture? I mean, we think about digital culture, we think about New York or San Francisco.
We are actually one of the top socially connected cities anywhere. Our Twitter use, our Facebook use, our Foursquare use, I have completely blanked on other applications, but how we interact as a city with social media is one of the top cities around. I can't remember the studies I've read offhand, but statistically we have ranked very high in that. We're one of the early adopter cities with the way we integrate. If you're looking for daily deals, we track a lot of that on Atlanta on the Cheap, and that mobility, things like Scout Mob started here. They started in Atlanta and worked their way out.
Right.
So they brought in that use your mobile device and go here and you can save a bit of money while you're eating mentality to our community. And Scout Mob's great because they're free. You can use the coupons on demand instead of having to buy your voucher in advance and try and make sure you plan to get it in. You can geolocate and look and see, okay, well, I happen to be near Woodruff right at the moment. What's cheap here? And build that into your outing instead of the other way around.
It's great. It's a great tip as well, too.
Yes,
Definitely. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, even if you're not in Atlanta, make sure you check out her blog. Again, tell them how to get there.
It's atlantaonthecheap.com, and we're there every day of the week.
Excellent.
So,